Welcome to the Virtual Ball Boys podcast. My name is Chris, and I am joined once again by my good friend Matt.
Saw the movie Chicken Run in theaters. I was 4 years old. It scared the shit out of me.
So it's so funny because you are currently, if people are not following Matt's Twitter, you are currently going through the history of DreamWorks.
Every DreamWorks movie.
Every DreamWorks film, which I commend you because it's not always a pretty slate.
No.
But you just watched Chicken Run and you gave it a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10?
I think it's 7 or 6 out of 10, yes.
Okay. When you wrote that initially, I was like, stop motion animation. I didn't think it was stop motion. It was like pretty smooth, right? Like it was like the little chicken with the glasses that was worried about the sky falling.
Oh
and
no!
And then I realized I was like, oh wait, no, that is a completely
that was a bad
chicken
movie, Chris.
That was a completely different chicken movie.
That was a bad movie.
I was young, so I probably thought any of it was great.
Chicken Little.
That's it. Yeah.
Voiced by Zach Braff.
Okay.
Is one of those movies that you could watch. I watched that movie a lot as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It is a movie that is impossible to watch when you are older because of how fucking awful it is. Specifically, how much of a loser Chicken Little's father is. One of the worst characters in fiction. There's no other word for him other than loser.
Yeah, I had no other memory of it, honestly. It was just like, oh, chicken, anything with chicken in the title, and I was just like, oh, so the nerdy chicken that was worried about the sky falling or whatever. Yeah. Oh God. Matt, we have a lot of football stuff to get to. We are we do talk a little bit about reality TV sometimes.
Yes.
Survivor a few times. But real quick, I want to do just a quick The Traitors season 1 review with you here, right now.
Yes. By the way, spoilers for The Traitors season 1.
Yes. Yeah. So please watch. It's 10 episodes. They're about 40 minutes apiece.
It's on Peacock.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a haul to watch, but it is worth it.
I'll say this. My like the top down thing is it's brutal. It's a brutal show to watch in the sense of like it is a brutally emotional, manipulative show. So you just have to be prepared for that. But if you enjoy that kind of reality television competition stuff, like this is very much up your alley. It's really good, Matt.
Oh my God.
I initially wanted to tell you that we were watching it, but I just kind of I kept forgetting because we were watching it late at night anyway, so I didn't want to text you. But yeah, no, it was like legitimately it was so good from start to finish. I was rooting for Suri the entire time.
Absolutely.
I think if Suri was not a traitor and it was like Ari a traitor from the jump with Cody and Christian, I would be rooting hard for the Faithfuls, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Suri being in there and knowing her history of having come so close so many times in Survivor, like it was just I felt like I really wanted her to get to the end and do it. The fact that she did what she did, it betrayed every single one of her traitors to the end, is insane.
Specifically the move where she and Ari and two Faithfuls were at the end, and she kept the game going to oust Ari and got him to essentially throw down his torch so that she could win all of the money.
Yeah.
It is like Suri Fields is the best Survivor player who has never won.
Right.
Because every way that she has played 4 times and all 4 ways she has gone out have been under weird circumstances. One was through fire. One was through a surprise final 2 when she was planning on a final 3. One was through getting fucking idled out in like a weird, really in like a fucking 8-person tribe that was really weird. And then it was advantage getting in Survivor.
Yeah.
In Game Changers. And like Suri Fields is a legend and cannot be eliminated the normal way. So the fact that she was able to do that was everything that I wanted.
100%. Like
Everything.
it's a satisfaction of like, wow, like this is a person that Survivor fans have always rooted for generally. Um, and it is just purely insane that she was able to pull it off and win. So
Yeah.
I am so I'm so thrilled with this. Really hope there's a season 2. I would like to see them do more normal contestants next
Hmm.
time. I
Less
get
reality celebrities.
Yeah, I mean, like I know that like some of them were great, some of them were annoying, but
Yeah.
that's just what you get with reality
It
show
is.
people.
The other thing that was amazing was how confidently wrong Stephanie LaGrossa is at any one point.
Yeah,
She's that way in Survivor all the time. She was like a beloved figure in that era in the season 10, 11 of Survivor, and like she still acted this specific way of
yeah.
being confidently wrong about everything. So that
I
was
felt
very
bad for
entertaining to watch.
Quentin, man. He was wrong at every turn. He
Also
never
him, yes.
he was wrong at every moment. It was great. And I felt especially bad for Andy too at the end. Like they did see they were so blindsided by Suri. But
Yeah.
hey, it's the game, and I
If
think that it was played to perfection. I think the only thing for me is like, man, I want Suri to win, but I really wish that Ari put in more of a fight at the end. I felt like him
yeah.
kind of giving up. I get it. Like he was like, I have a good life. I don't need the money. Like I can step aside, and that very good on him. But I also am like, at least there maybe was a chance that he could have swayed people, but granted, it was Quentin and Andy who were very close to Suri the whole time, so who
Yeah.
knows?
And I think that
Um,
I also will say last say on the fact Suri winning is what made it a fantastic season. I don't know if it quite would have been as fantastic as it was had that ending not happened,
sure, 100%.
but
I get it.
the fact that it did end the way it did.
Yeah, it was wild. It was absolutely wild. So go check it out. It's on Peacock. Um, Incredible. So real quick, Matt, we do have guests that will be coming in here very soon, but I figured let's just quickly recap the divisional round weekend, just because it was not that exciting. Let's be honest.
No.
It was a come down from wild card weekend, which is kind of the reverse of what last year was.
Yep.
uh, but divisional round was kind of saved the playoffs and then kind of kept the playoffs interesting until the very end. But I think the most notable things is Jaguars were in striking distance, but then the game got away from them. Kudos to the Jaguars, but they lost and the Chiefs moved on. Patrick Mahomes had the ankle injury. That's going to play a factor into that might play a factor into our picks later, and just certainly how the game's
Yeah,
going to play out.
not on the injury report anymore, but
I see. I trust that, but I also don't trust that.
okay.
I just feel like I feel like a high ankle sprain is not something that you just easily bounce back from.
That's fair.
But that's just me.
I don't really have ankles, so
You know what it's like to have an ankle. I want to unpack that, but we'll hold off for now. The Giants got their fucking ass handed to them.
yeah.
And that's fine. I was bummed about it, and I think it did bring me back down to earth a little bit, because I think I was walking away like, oh, maybe Daniel Jones might be the answer for the future. Maybe this roster is better than it was. I still do think that the roster has a good amount of talent on it, but it definitely is quite a few players away. And I am unsure about what the Giants should do with Daniel Jones or a quarterback. I don't really have a firm answer or firm belief. I know that I'm sure that there's many Giants fans who have a firm flag planted down on where they stand. But this was such an incredible, surprising season, and I'm so happy that it happened. So I don't really have much else to say about the Giants outside of like, hey, good first year, and Brian Daboll, the god, the goat.
Yeah, Brian Dable is the answer. You have found it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
For you.
The Bengals dismantled the Bills.
Yeah.
Not as bad, obviously, as the Eagles did to the Giants, but like it kind of felt like that. So Bengals moved on, and Matt, I really like. I think every year we keep on thinking it's the Bills' year, and then they just lose at these points, and it's such a bummer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you always you want them to be so strong. This was the first year though where it was definitely like not up to random chance or anything. Which I guess 2 years ago against the Chiefs in the championship round,
Yeah,
that was a pretty secure routing. In terms of the Bengals, I was thinking about this, and obviously their previous game where with Damar Hamlin, that is the most important takeaway from that game. Like nothing else about the game matters.
yeah.
But had the Bengals won that game, had that game like went on and the Bengals won it, I think that the narrative around them would be a lot different. And this game just kind of reminded every non-Bengals fan, oh, hey, wait, the Bengals are still actually like a fantastic team and haven't lost in a while.
No, everyone's on a winning streak except for the Eagles.
Yeah. Well, they're technically on a 1-game win streak or 2-game win streak.
I guess, yeah, 1 or 2 games. Right. Exactly. And then the other thing, oh yes, and then the actual good game that happened this weekend was the 49ers, the Cowboys and the 49ers. It was a low scoring game, so it wasn't super exciting, but it was still a great defensive affair. And ultimately what the Cowboys lost on was just that their offense just kept on stalling and they couldn't get it done.
Time management
and
is a part of the game.
Yes. And that has been the struggle for Mike McCarthy for a while. And somehow, some way, he just continues to kind of screw the Cowboys with content management. I will say that final play was hilarious. I don't think it was quite as hilarious as the Colts post Deflategate game, where they tried to do that fake punt. Like that was, I think, more hilarious. But good gracious, that was a horrible excuse for a final Hail Mary play, whatever they were trying to do there.
It was one of the funniest ways to end a playoff weekend of all time.
Ezekiel Elliott was all of us who thought that divisional weekend was going to be good. But I also laughed when someone said Ezekiel Elliott got Mac Jones because of that the Chandler Jones fucking stiff arm in the Raiders miracle. Yeah, what a wild sequence of events. But I think, Matt, when it's all said and done, we have the 4 best teams in the NFL in the final weekend. There's no miracle, fun, plucky team in the final 4, which is not our brand. We like the plucky team, we like the chaos brand, but it's also good for, hey, we might have 2 really amazing football games on Sunday because we have 4 amazing teams playing. So I'm pretty stoked about championship weekend. We're going to talk about that in a little while. We do have some news to talk about, but I'm going to push that to next week. We don't because Pro Bowl weekend, there's not really a whole lot that we have for for our Pro Bowl episode outside of, I think we discussed doing labeling a Pokemon for every single NFL team. So that might be the only thing that we do next weekend. Plus, we'll go through all the news. Like Frank Reich was hired for the Panthers. D'Amico Ryans, it looks like he's going to be the Texans head coach. But nothing is like, it's we could wait on that. We could talk about that next week. So, with that said, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with 2 very special guests. Hi, everyone. It's Chris, and I'm back once again to tell you all about Anchor. Anchor by Spotify has actually been the tool of choice for Team Chaos Productions since the moment we decided to get into podcasting. And the biggest reason for this is it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your computer or even your phone. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, but also Apple Podcasts and many more. And best of all, Anchor is free. You do not need to worry about any features being locked out to you. you can get it all if you just download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Happy podcasting.
Sick of talking about video games with people who just want to be toxic? Me too. So join us over at the Gaming Coop. We come together each month to talk about what we love about video games. Discussion topics range from our favorite soundtracks to the best relationships between characters. We also have some fun segments in which we play some trivia or build our school of gaming. Find us on Anchor or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Game on!
All right, we are back, and we are joined by the power couple. Kelcie and Anthony,
Hello.
welcome to the Virtual Blow Boys podcast.
Poggers.
Is this where we are?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait. Oh shit.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be on. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
this is our 8:30 appointment.
Yes.
I was holding it upside down.
It's not.
We're in the right place.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
We wanted you guys to come on here. Well, actually, you guys were like, "Hey, it would be fun if we could come on." And we were like, "You know what? That's actually sounds like a fun idea."
Yeah.
So-
We invited ourselves, much like Christopher when it comes to our house.
Very much so. That's fine. This is a little bit of payback, but honestly, I'm enjoying that you're here. So Matt and I talked about what wild shit should we put you through, and it's really nothing too wild.
Robo games.
we're gonna have you go through obstacle course. A couple of seasons ago, we had Gabe come on here, and this is all not related to our football.
What are we gonna get? Gabe's sloppy
league.
seconds.
Well, so he was tasked with. We gave him a football logo, and he had to guess what the team was called, because he doesn't really know the NFL.
College or
well.
NFL?
This is
NFL.
NFL. This is NFL.
All right.
Now, for you guys, we're gonna up the difficulty a little bit more.
Okay.
We're not gonna give you anything. We just want you to work together and name all 32 NFL teams and see if you can do it. If you do want help, we can assist, but we're not gonna give you like an outright a clue to lead you in a specific direction. We immediately, we want you to see if you can figure it out on your own, and then we'll then start throwing in hints here and there.
And
Walsh-
the NFL.
Walsh also did this exact thing.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I thought we did we did an explaining of football to him, but we
did both. We did both. We also didn't explain it football. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But sorry, Kelsey, you were gonna ask something?
My question was, the NFL covers both regional leagues, right?
Yes.
Like, you're not asking us to do like the American Football League, and
Well,
we're just naming everybody.
Yeah, yes. This is just all every professional football
in the
team
US.
In the US. That's not there's other leagues out there,
like
but
the USFL, the XFL, none of that shit.
Yeah,
None of
the
that
main
bullshit.
main people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
If they can compete in the Super Bowl, then
yes,
that's who we want.
All right.
all right. So whenever you guys are ready, you
So we
two
just
can,
go.
yeah, can work together.
I have a thing. I will keep track.
Cool.
All right. So
Leprechauns.
Anthony, how do you want to? Are you talking about Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish?
Yeah.
That's a thing. College,
Those.
isn't it?
Okay.
That is a college team.
Guys,
Okay.
Fuck
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Yes, that too. Do you want to? So, how do you want to tackle this? Because I was.
Dolphins.
I feel like we should almost do it like we should work our way from the northeast and then work our way down and across.
I have no idea where teams are located.
Oh, you just are going by. Oh, so do we need to just name the name of the team, or do we need to do the Buffalo Bills?
You got one.
all right, all right. He's marking it as one, but you could tackle it in. We specifically will want the team name. If you could, even if you just say the Bills and not Buffalo Bills, that's fine.
Okay, because I'm trying to think of a good way to keep track so that we don't double back and try to cover ground that we've already said.
Yeah, we could. You know what? We can write it down in the chat to
Or
say,
even if you have a Google, if you want to throw up a quick Google doc, and that way we'll watch it.
This is what I'm doing. I'll just edit the message.
Okay.
Okay.
The Cowboys and the 49ers.
Boom.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
stuff. That's 3.
The Patriots.
Yep.
Dolphins.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought you already
Hold
said the Dolphins. Jets. Oh, I feel like there's no order to this. We're just naming things.
Yeah.
Hey, that is up to you guys again.
Packers.
We release you.
The
What were you saying?
Seahawks.
Wait, go back to the name that you said before Seahawks.
The
I missed it.
Packers.
You said Packers. Okay,
I
cool.
thought you
Yep.
said the Jaguars.
Oh, okay, well,
Jaguars.
there's Jaguars.
Okay, hold on. I can't
You wanna
edit
just
that. This fast.
Want to just name all of the? You want to just name all of the? You want to just name all of like the animals as quickly as we can?
Sylvester Stallone.
Ravens.
There you go, Ravens. Good.
Yep.
The
Anthony,
corn
what-
dogs.
Denver.
The Cor-
Colorado.
No. Where's What's the Denver team?
The Nuggets.
No, Anthony.
Ooh,
think
that's
about
cool.
it.
The Denver Nuggets are actually a team, but they're
That is
not.
a
That's
team.
that's basketball though. That's not
basketball, yeah.
football. And-
I don't know. I don't know what the Denver team is.
Anthony, what is the
What?
name that you use on it? Oh my god! What is the name that you use on all of like video games and everything? What's your name?
The Denver Dusties.
One more over.
I
Go
knew-
one name over.
I knew he was going to say that.
I
The
know.
Denver Busties.
Yeah, yep, that's it. The Denver
Broncos.
Busties, the
Yep.
Kansas City Titties, Las Vegas Jugglers,
Okay. Yeah.
Chiefs.
Buccaneers.
Wait, what are the guys that they were just like the footballs for a while, and then they had it. They were like we're the team,
To
and
be
because
fair, I would even just give that to you.
I will
to
give
be
you. I
honest.
will give you
are
Washington
those the
football
ones
team.
that are now like the Warriors or whatever? Like, what is their
No,
name?
so they're the Commanders now.
Or the Commanders. Sorry,
Yeah,
it was
Commanders.
something like that.
If you knew that, I would that would give you bonus points.
Did I
But
already say?
Buccaneers.
Did I
got
say the
Buccaneers.
Colts yet?
You did not.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we did this with Walsh had never heard the word Colt before.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
course.
now I remember that now.
I'm not surprised.
I do
So
remember
that was the last one he got because he could not comprehend the word Colt as a word.
Anthony, just start naming birds of prey, and we should land on something.
The pigeons.
Anthony had never been to New York City before I met him, and he had a bad time.
Oh, good.
So as far as he's concerned, pigeons are birds of prey.
I don't blame him.
The Hawks.
So
We
Seahawks.
got Seahawks.
We got Seahawks.
Try again.
The doves carrying pistols.
You already said Eagles, right?
Yeah.
The
do have
doves
Eagles.
carrying pistols.
Doves are just fancy pigeons.
Lions
They
and
really are.
Tigers and Bears. That's Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears. I don't think there's any Tigers.
I will not accept tigers.
No, Tigers I don't think are a thing. The Cardinals. Just kidding. That's
Got,
bad.
nope,
It's
you got
baseball.
Cardinals.
No,
You
you
got
got it.
Cardinals.
Wait, there's Cardinals football too?
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's a funny story. So the Cardinals started in Chicago. There was the Chicago Cardinals,
Uh-huh.
then moved to St. Louis and had the same name as the baseball team there, and then moved back to Arizona. They're in Arizona now.
All right. Well, there you go.
The Giants.
Got the Giants. I'm surprised it took that long. You have finished
Hey.
you have finished
Don't
the
be mean.
you have finished the NFC East.
I'm surprised it took them that long to score a point.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
good. That's a good comeback.
That's
That's a good
good.
comeback.
That's good.
Even though that's more of a shot at me than at Matt, but fair enough.
Did we already
believe
say that?
Actually, I believe Kelcie said the Patriots earlier, and I didn't write it down.
Yes, she
Yep.
did.
I did.
So you have
yeah.
also finished the AFC East.
Because I was trying to go from the northeast, and then we just started jumping all around the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we already say the 69ers?
It was the 49ers.
So the 49ers.
Oh,
yes.
right.
Anthony got that.
Right.
The 69ers.
I'm trying to think
Sure.
of animals still.
It is interesting that there's the. Oh, wait, no, I was going to say 79ers. They're the 76ers. I'm
76ers.
They are the
sorry.
76ers. So we've got Eagles, Seahawks, not vultures. What are they? Falcons?
Falcons. Yep.
Yes.
Mariners.
Mariners is
Mariners-
baseball, isn't it?
Mariners
Mariners is
baseball.
baseball, yes.
Yeah,
I know. Why do I know so much baseball?
I don't know.
All right,
By the
now
way,
I
check-
feel like we got to go
check-
regional.
Check out History of the Seattle Mariners by Secret Base.
It's very
Miami
good.
Dolphins, AFC South. So Jacksonville Jaguars. Who are the Colts?
That would
Indianapolis.
be Indianapolis.
Weirdly, they're called a South team. I don't understand.
I was just gonna say, is that really South
No.
compared
It's
to
just-
Jacksonville?
No, not really.
No, it's a weird place because I guess they were like they ran out of North placements.
They ran out of, when they redesigned the division, so they
Alright.
ran out of places with a couple teams.
Yeah.
So we got to think about. I'm focusing on the like kind of like east, mid, south area. So, there's no Tennessee team? Georgia.
That is the Falcons.
That's fine.
Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons.
Also,
okay.
I don't want to stray you too far. There may or may not be a team in Tennessee.
There may
I
or may
wasn't
not
sure
be a
what to
team
say.
of Tennessee.
Yeah,
All right, I'm going to move on from now. I'll come back.
that's fine. That's fine.
Do we get everybody? Florida's a big state, so we got Jaguars. Is there
Oh, the Steelers.
Dolphins?
You got Steelers. You actually did get all 3 Florida teams already.
We did?
Yep.
Wait, you didn't write Steelers down for.
I just put that down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I, didn't
I thought
see
you
that
said
we got
he
the
had
Buccaneers.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Got the Buccaneers,
All right.
Dolphins, and Jaguars.
Anthony, name more animals.
Blue-footed boobies.
We got a new VBB too, Chris.
Yes, 100%. We'll have to bank that.
Tapirs.
God. Why? That would be the saddest little
would
NFL
be-
team. They'd look so scared.
The Badgers.
Did we do Steelers?
Yes.
Yes, got
Oh, we
Steelers.
did Steelers.
The Badgers is the University of Wisconsin mascot.
Okay.
So,
Dropping the Browns off at the Super Bowl.
there you go.
There you go.
Christopher says that when he goes to take a dookie.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Isn't there Pirates? Somebody's the Pirates, or their logo's
Buccaneers.
Pirates.
That's the
Raiders?
Buccaneers.
It'll be the Buccaneers.
Oh,
Raiders.
Raiders.
Yes.
Raiders, yeah,
Good one.
Good stuff.
I didn't think that Tennessee had a football league. Like a football people. Bama's Roll Tide. That's college.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
right.
it. Fuck Bama.
Yes, fuck Bama. Fuck the entire state of Alabama. I don't care if you're listening.
True.
I don't care if the entire state of Alabama is listening right now. Fuck them.
Do we have any Alabama listeners? Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
I will say that there are good people there, even if their politics are not.
Oh yes.
So if you're a good
there's-
person, you know. If you're listening to this, you're a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
So I
And
think
if you're not, you're a bad person.
you
Get it. You get it.
I'm trying to think.
Virginia. I don't think there's any teams for Virginia.
No, I mean technically the Commanders are in
'Cause,
here
like,
that-
DC.
because of DC.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to name. I'm just trying to come up with teams. I don't care about
Yep.
the technical aspects of it.
Yeah, I mean, let me know if you guys want
Carolina. Did we
any-
get a
Ooh.
Carolina team yet?
Wait,
You did not get
why
a
is there-
Carolina team yet.
Starfish?
Yeah, so Chris and I have been calling the Cleveland team the Starfish all season.
because
Oh,
they're
okay.
they're assholes, so we called them the chocolate starfish.
The Cleveland Browns. Oh, good. I am trying to think of what I remember the Carolina logo being. I think it's I'm thinking of Jaguars. Isn't Jaguars like teal with like the black cat, or is that Carolina?
the black cat does
Hmm.
sound familiar for Carolina.
What's the name of a black cat? It's like it can be like a tiger or a leopard, but if they're black, they're called something, and I'm blanking on it right now.
I think it is Jaguar, right?
No, Jaguars,
No.
Jacksonville.
Jaguars
it's-
Jaguars are yellow.
When a large cat, it has a
Oh,
black
Panthers.
pigmentation.
Yep, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Good call, Kels.
Thanks.
So you got
we say-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left.
Do we say Rams?
Really good.
Did not say Rams, no.
Wow.
Good
I'm just trying to
shit.
name animals that I remember Christopher, because Christopher's got all of his little helmets that he lines up, and so I look at them
Mhm.
sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, so you have the NFC East, the NFC West, the AFC East, the complete. Still need one team in the NFC North, one team in the NFC South, one in the AFC North, one in the AFC West, and 2 in the AFC South.
I will
feel like
say.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
There you go.
I was just gonna say you guys definitely do have an advantage with how much I have obsessed over football over the years.
Yeah.
Having
At least
seen,
I do.
a lot
I've
of
been
them.
very exposed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the times that Mom did like a themed NFL. I'm trying to think of like colors. There are
Yeah.
people who were like black and gold. I think that might have been I think that was the Raiders, though, or unless they're black and silver. Black and gold is Saints.
Saints,
Yes.
yes. Nice. Love that thought process getting you there. All right, you have completed the NFC South.
Woo.
Can I have a hint unless Kelsey objects?
Hold on. Wait. Okay, so I don't know them by region, so that's going to help me. How many are we down to now? 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Trying to think of very large. California doesn't have a team, right?
No, has a few.
I'm trying to think. Oh, it has a few.
Yes. 3.
San Francisco.
3 total.
Yeah.
Did we miss it? Do we have all of them, or do we miss them?
No, you are missing one.
There's one that you're missing.
Anthony, think of things that are in California. California vineyards.
The
The California
The-
Hollywood signs.
California out of control rent situation.
Aw.
Well, all right. So I got LA and San Fran, right? Because I got the Rams and the 49ers. So I'm missing one California team.
Right.
Where the fuck else are things in California? There's not a Northern California.
That would be San Francisco.
But yeah, technically.
Right. Yeah. I don't mean like there's not a Northern California. Like I know that exists, but I meant like a team.
It's all void.
San Fran is considered Northern California. Isn't it like mid?
Absolutely. No, it's definitely north.
It's north.
But it is mid at best.
Wow.
Don't do that
I
to
mean,
San
thanks
Fran.
to all the tech bros.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
Destroying it.
The tech bros ruined San Francisco.
What kind of hint are you looking for?
Oh, just something.
Just
to help me
something.
contribute.
I can.
All right.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Yeah.
So
The
I just pulled up
last-
a map of California, and I feel like San Francisco is just north if you cut it in half.
Yes.
Yeah,
I feel like San Jose
I
is
agree with that.
half.
I think it's. I consider San Francisco part of Northern California. We can get our San Francisco friends' opinion on it.
That's
Yeah.
true. We have people who actually live in San Francisco that we know. Sort of nearby. All right, go ahead. What were we going to say? Go Cubs.
Would you like this would be the hint?
Well, I guess
You want the hint now, or do you want to?
I'm enjoying racking my brain, but I also don't want to.
No, you can continue racking.
What-
Yeah,
what is
if
the-
you want to continue, you can.
Is it a general hint,
It would be
or are you giving
I don't
us like a specific one? Like, are you looking to give us a hint that'll make us get one?
let me think it through.
Okay, that's fine. You know what? I would take a hint on Tennessee because I'm lost there.
Okay. I think of. You know what? It's so weird because I actually kind of hate this particular team's
Is it
mascot because it's,
alliterative?
say again.
It is
Is
alliterative.
the name
Yes.
alliterative?
Yes, there's
It is.
alliteration.
Okay, so so it's something that starts with a T. And why do you not like the mascot?
It just because I feel like it's so vague, but that's kind of how I feel about the Giants too. In some way, it's just very vague.
Well, that's like kind of like all of them, isn't it? Aren't they all kind of like?
Here's what I'll say, Kels. There's a football team in a movie that you really love that's named after this.
Oh, Titans.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice. That was anticlimactic.
yeah,
So it doesn't help Anthony.
Nah,
So
it's
we
fine.
got to be down to like 3.
we
At
got one in the NFC North, one in the AFC West, one in the AFC North.
Yeah. I'm trying to even think. Okay.
So
Okay.
both.
Yes.
okay,
I know.
alright.
I know the 4.
There's
3.
3.
No, there's
Oh,
4. I lied.
there's-
One more in the AFC South as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's
You got
4
4
teams.
left.
All right, big states that we've not touched on yet that could have more regional. Texas. Did we name
Yes.
anybody
are-
from Texas yet?
You have the Cowboys. There's one more team from Texas.
The oil rigs.
You know what? The Tennessee Titans used to be named the Houston Oilers.
They used to
Okay,
be.
there you
They
go.
used to
Yep,
be in
and then they
Houston.
moved. But
Wait, so then-
we are not going to count that.
Okay, but we haven't. So if you're saying that there was a team in Houston, but it moved, is there now another team in Houston that we didn't name yet? Because if you're saying that we named,
You might be onto something.
okay,
You might be
so I
onto
don't know
something.
who the Houston team is though. The Houston Hullabaloos.
All right. No,
This is
that's too big of a hint. Never mind.
Yeah, this. I also don't like the name of this team.
No, this team name sucks ass.
This team name sucks ass.
Yeah.
The Houston Conservatives.
Butt lickers.
Bootlickers.
Not far off.
The Houston 10-gallon hats. The Houston Pistols. The Houston. Oh god, there was just a hair like on the side of like my eye, and the computer light hit it, but it looked like a ghost in the hallway. And that just scared the shit out of me. That's not the name of the team. I have a hair on the side of my face, and then I have the computer light, and it's the ghost in the hallway.
Could have fit that on a helmet.
Ghost in the hallways.
Really weird chant that the fans have for that. For that team.
The Houston Dimmadomes, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadomes.
Yep.
We'll come back to Texas. It's stupid. The Houston Tumbleweeds. Is it alliterative?
No.
Okay.
Can we have a rhymes with?
No.
Please?
that would give it away.
It would
give it away.
It would absolutely give it away.
Well, it's up to you guys if you want it. If you want it to be given away, essentially, to you guys.
All right. If that one's too easy to give away, give us another one that's a rhymes with, and we'll come back to Houston. Tell us the region and tell us what it sounds like.
Okay.
I
feel like they're all giveaways.
All right, that's okay.
Right.
Can you give another hint that lets Anthony guess? Because I feel bad. I feel like I domineered.
I can give a pretty good hint for the Houston team.
Okay.
People in their state are very obsessed with themselves.
The Houston Narcissists.
That would be that. Honestly,
that would be a good team name.
It's not that
really
far off,
though,
to be honest.
He took you super literal. Like he just...
People
Anthony,
from the state.
I feel like I don't want to guess it because I feel like you deserve to guess some more. Because I feel like I've guessed a lot of them.
Obsessed with themselves.
Come on, honey, you got this.
People from this state are obsessed with themselves?
Yes. It's Houston. Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Okay, what you just said is only missing a single letter.
Narcissists.
No, you went too far back. You just said Houston, Texas, right?
Yeah.
So that phrase, you're missing a single letter in order to get the team, because now I realize what it was.
Houston, Texas.
I love you so much.
Houston, Texas.
You're really close. You're getting so much closer. I don't even want to help. I just want you to get this so bad.
The Texans.
There you go.
Yeah. Good
There
job.
Really?
Although, I have to say that I like Tex ass better.
Texas is better. It is a better name. It is a more creative name.
Can I have another hint? That was fun.
All right. So earlier, Kelcie said lions, tigers, and bears, and then said no, tigers isn't one of them.
Are you going to talk about the Cubs?
That's a baseball team.
I don't fucking know.
All right, just let him talk. Just let him finish.
All right.
So,
sorry, I got excited.
Tigers is not the name of the team, but it's something close. That's it.
We haven't said the Bengals yet.
You did not say the Bengals yet. Unless I misheard you earlier.
No.
That's crazy. No, I guess we didn't.
No, yeah. I've been trying to keep a keen ear.
Can you give us a city that we haven't said yet that's on the list?
So,
are we down to one? Do we have one left?
Down to two.
Okay.
Two.
Oh.
So one, there are two Los Angeles teams. You have the Rams. There's one more.
Okay.
And that team also used to be in a different California city, then moved to Los Angeles. Okay. And then in the NFC North, it is in a state that is very close to Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan that you already have.
Minnesota.
I will
Vikings.
It's
say.
Minnesota.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
Vikings.
Got
Vikings,
it.
there you go. Yep.
I was surprised at that one just because the Vikings are a favorite here.
I know the team named Minnesota Vikings, but I would have not I forgot that Minnesota existed. Sorry,
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Also, Lizzo's
Oh yeah,
lyric.
Oh,
I
nice.
also
you man on the Minnesota Vikings.
All right, last one.
All right, you got to do a sounds like for Anthony.
You
Or
can take this
a
one,
hint.
Kels.
No, I just got Minnesota Vikings.
All right.
They got a lightning bolt as their logo.
The Shazams.
God, I wish.
I just did a spit take. You're so cute.
Thanks. The Shockers.
No.
Close though, right?
Relatively close.
Yeah. Well,
now
I, mean,
I know because I just figured it out in my brain. So
If I show you the mascot, will that help?
I
It
don't
could.
think it will. It's a weird one. I don't know.
show
This is
them the
another
mascot.
one.
Show them the mascot.
I will.
Sneaky.
I'm trying to find one that doesn't have that doesn't have a clear shot of the
The name.
uniform name.
The sneak. This is a team that has a sneaky, not great name. I do love them, but
Why?
sneaky, not great name.
Why sneaky?
Because I feel like it is a creative name. It's something that is like not typical.
What the fuck is that?
It looks like Drill as a mascot.
Jack
They have
Nicholson
him like
mascot.
they have him like super padded his arms to match
Yeah.
his thick fucking face. Is that Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
man.
The Los Angeles Rock Johnsons.
No.
Oh, hold on. Never truly accepted by the team.
Yeah, no, it's not really their mascot. Actually, we have adopted it when we've had our discussions about it, but I don't think it's actually.
It's giving me
true to the
Crimson
team.
Chin vibes.
It is
Absolutely.
It is very chinny.
Anthony, does that help? It's a lightning bolt.
No.
Yeah, this is not great. Again, not a great one.
When they just lost in the playoffs, everyone posted their picture of really old apple cords.
Mm.
The Chargers.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's great.
Thank you.
That was a good hint.
There you go. Well, you guys did really well. Like,
Yeah, that was impressive.
All things
Thank
considered,
you.
like I think we didn't really give you a hint until like this final 7 teams or something like that. So that was
My
very good.
exposure to Chris's obsessive nature
Yes.
growing up with his football definitely helped.
Yeah, absolutely. So from there, Kelcie and Anthony, we're gonna now pick games for this weekend, and you are gonna also pick with us based off whatever knowledge you have. All right.
Yeah. What do you mean by pick games? What does that mean?
We're picking the winner
Oh, okay.
for the.
I'm like, you don't get to decide who plays what. What do you mean you're picking games? You think you're some sort of like omnipotent bitch sitting at home like the Eagles will play the Rams this weekend, so it shall be.
It just like zap of lightning comes down.
Yeah, zap of a charger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so now that I can actually speak freely about it, like I just feel like the Charger, like I feel like they could have done something a little bit more better with it. I like it, but I don't. Is the thing for me. I'm just like, it's a weird name for me.
So they've got like the lightning bolt motif, but then they also like at one point had like a guy on a horse like charging things.
Yeah.
So it's like a weird mix of stuff, you know.
Yeah, Anthony, what's this animal that you just posted in the
That's the
chat?
tape.
Oh, that's yeah.
That's a tapir.
Aw, that's cute. I've never seen it before.
With the little tiny
Luna
deer
from
thing.
Animal Crossing.
Oh, really?
Is a tapir.
I thought I might have just assumed she was like an anteater or something. Like, did not look at her for too long.
And actually, Drowsy from Pokemon is also based off of tapir.
yeah.
So they're very like it's very related to like the dream aspect of things.
That's
I don't
so
know what
cute.
the exact is, but I do know that they're associated with dream.
There's a
dreaming.
tiny
Dream.
like deer like antelope thing that I mixed this up with. When you said tapir, I thought it was this, and it's like this little tiny deer antelope, and that's why I was like, that would be the most pathetic little dick.
Oh, the dick, yeah.
Dick, yes.
Like, look at
I
this
am
as
so
a-
sorry.
dick.
Excuse me.
The dick dick.
Yeah.
Look.
I've
Yeah,
never,
dick.
I have never heard of a
Oh,
dick.
they're telling me that my attachment's
Th-
too large.
You're telling me there's an animal called a booby and an animal called a dick dick,
Look at how
Oh,
cute this little
and
baby
an
is.
animal called tits. Oh,
Like he would be the most pathetic little.
I do
Like
that,
they're
yeah.
so tiny too, like
Yeah.
so tiny. Like not to derail your VBBFL, so we can
No,
look at
it's
tiny
fine.
cute
No, it's
animals.
totally
But
fine.
look at how
We have a lot of
whittle.
time.
Look at how
Yeah.
whittle.
It's so fucking tiny.
It's
I
so
love it.
fucking tiny. Like, so
Jesus
imagine
Christ.
that as an NFL like like animal, like league. Like, no.
We need it.
He's a little baby.
All right, season 4 of VBFL, all pathetic animal mascots.
All pathetic. Fucking wimps.
Oh my god.
Wimp ass.
Please.
Yeah,
Please.
We got a lot of like our entire lineup this season is animals.
Yeah. So we'll
Keep it
double down
going.
on it. Yeah. All right. Let's pick games. So I did post in the chat, although it's now it's been a little
Sorry,
skipped.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Taken over by the dick dicks.
It's only
I'm
2 games.
reposting.
Okay, thank you.
No, Anthony.
Got cute little cat picture got added into the chat. All right. So it is the semifinals. The winners of these games go to the Super Bowl. So all of us are making making picks of who we think is going to make the Super Bowl. This is it. This is the big one right here.
Okay.
Now.
Can I ask a question? I don't mean to be annoying.
Hey,
I just want to clarify.
please. You're here. You're new. It's all good.
So is this like a bracket where like there are 4 games happening and then those 2 will end up facing, or this is it. It's this game and there's one other game.
This is the semifinals.
Yes.
So it's this game and one more, and then those 2 winners go.
Winners of each of these games will face each other for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
I would like to hear you both first, if that's okay.
Oh no, that's totally fine. Yeah, we're gonna intro each one. Matt, why don't you intro the NFC Championship game?
All right, so we have the San Francisco 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a good exercise for me because I usually try to not bullshit my way, but like say a lot of like funny, weird things about these situations. But I think that like explaining these situations for Kelcie and Anthony specifically in a concise way that they'll understand is going to be a nice exercise. So the San Francisco 49ers are a team right now with the best defense in the league, probably. Coming off of I think they're on an 10-game win streak, something like that, maybe longer. But with Brock Purdy in particular, their quarterback, amazing name, being the literal last pick of the draft. They call him Mr. Irrelevant, that pick. But he's taking over. He is undefeated, and he is winning games despite being, a guy that nobody wanted to draft for his talent, right?
Why did they say that? Because he's just
literally
contextually not talented compared to other people.
He's like the whatever pick number it is, like 200 and whatever from the NFL draft.
So go on.
Oh, it's just what they name that specific player.
Yes, yeah. It's not specific to Brock Purdy. It is every year the player that is drafted last not only gets named Mr. Irrelevant, but he also gets a parade in like a random town in the U.S. I think it's like in Ohio somewhere. It's very weird.
Why are we so fucking weird as a society?
It is very weird.
What is that?
But now he's a starting quarterback, and like this literally never happens.
Yeah, this is a first. This is a first that he is succeeding so well, and that he is at this place.
Yeah,
be right on the cusp of the biggest game in the world, biggest sporting event, or one of the biggest sporting events in the world.
And I'm sorry, you said that was the 49ers.
That was the 49ers.
That's all the 49ers.
Versus the Philadelphia Eagles, who surprised a lot of people this year, especially at the start of the season when everyone realized that the Eagles are good. Jalen Hurts has been leading a really electric offense that really revitalized itself against the Giants and could potentially continue. Now, the 49ers are better than the Giants, but the Eagles also have a great defense. The Eagles both teams are actually pretty healthy going into this game. So it is really like 2 teams with great offenses and great defenses facing off. It's whichever team wins will be a quality representative for the NFC. Thank God the Green Bay Packers aren't here.
they've been long dead.
They've been long dead. I just need to celebrate that fact again.
They've been dead since the beginning of the new year.
Correct. Chris, who's going to win, the 49ers or the Eagles?
Since the start of the season, I've had the 49ers as the NFC representative for the Super Bowl. I picked them to face the Chargers initially, and then I had them face the Ravens. Earlier in the playoffs, I had the Bills face the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Obviously none of those teams are here now. But the 49ers are. And I love the story with Brock Purdy. I love the 49ers defense. I love Christian McCaffrey. The fact that they added him to this offense has really made things a lot more interesting. I definitely think that this is probably, I don't know, maybe this is gonna be the hardest game for them. If they get through it, maybe the Super Bowl won't be as difficult. Who knows? But it is a very difficult matchup, but I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm picking the 49ers to win.
Everything you said also applies to me with the Eagles.
Yep.
They were my preseason Super Bowl pick for the NFC. And I even chose them as they could be like the surprise frisky option.
Mm-hmm.
And
Frisky.
then frisky. Yeah,
they're not frisky. They're
not frisky. Like frisky in football means that like they're not really good, but they can like hold their own and like maybe pull an upset.
No,
that's the football definition of frisky. That's not what the Eagles are this year. The Eagles are dominant.
They could be one that like they're you could make the argument that they are the best team in
yes
right now. Yeah,
and it's all of these 4 teams you could make that argument for legitimately.
Exactly. It is. It's that close this year.
Yeah. So that said, like because I've been on their train and because I think we need to defer at least one of these games.
Yeah. No worries.
I'm gonna pick the Eagles, and I think like I'm fine with either team winning, but I feel so good about my called shot about the Eagles at the beginning when like no one else thought that was gonna happen.
Yeah, it was great. So, we each had like a preseason called shot that we could really hang on to. I think yours might be more impressive, but I'm still gonna hang on tight.
Yeah, go for it.
That Jaguars AFC South.
Yes, absolutely.
Victory was like fucking. I was so happy, and then if the Lions just made the playoffs, that would have been another called shot, but they just missed it. Who wants to go first between Kelcie and Anthony for who they think is going to win this game?
I'll go.
Yeah.
I've crunched the numbers. I've done the math. I've evaluated the variables. I plugged it into Wolfram Alpha. I've graphed it. I've solved the exponents with the proper order of operations. I've called my accountant. I've asked the octopus.
Mm-hmm.
I've consulted the abacus.
Seems like we're stepping back, but okay.
I've asked NASA.
Sure.
I've charted it with the position of the stars.
You tracked Santa.
I tracked Santa. And I know the Bengals are going to win.
No, that's not the game. That's not the matchup we're talking about.
That's not the game we were talking about.
Oh my fucking god!
Overall,
taking the cake.
All right. Well, then who are they going to beat in the Super Bowl, Anthony?
Well, that's the question, right?
Oh my god!
You started this with such a mean. Can I go first?
I think it's got to be the Chiefs.
That's not how this works. That's not how it works.
How any of this works.
It's 49ers on Eagles. you
think so?
Yeah.
Just hear the muffled laughing of someone. You think so? Can I go?
Sure.
Hold on. No.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so we're just voting on NFC right now.
Right now,
yes.
Okay. So I've crunched the numbers. And I think it's going to be the Eagles.
Okay.
All right.
Really?
Now, how
Actually,
does that?
I
how
am
does that
surprised
affect-
that Anthony picked the Eagles
Me
because he doesn't like the
too. He
Eagles.
hates
does that-
Eagles.
How does that affect the fact that you're from New Jersey? And Chris can bleep that out if you don't want that known.
Because
He lived like right outside of Philly.
He's
because
not
I
there
know
now.
for
It's
a
okay.
fact
It's okay.
Philadelphia will always go as far as possible before failing.
Oh, so you're betting on the Eagles because you know that the Bengals are ultimately going to win the Super Bowl.
I did the math.
You did.
All right.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Can I go?
Yes,
Yeah,
you are. Yes,
please,
that's your turn.
please.
I'm just voting on the NFC Championship as I was instructed to do so.
Yes.
All right. Well, I rubbed a crystal on my tits and said 3 Hail Marys, and I think it's going to be the 49ers.
God damn it. All right. So there you go. So Kelcie and I are on the 49ers. Matt and Anthony are on the Eagles. Very nice. All right. I guess it is my turn to intro the AFC Championship between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. You brought this up earlier, Matt. It does feel like going into the playoffs, we were all kind of underestimating the Bengals and their ability to maybe be one of the superpowers, but I do think that they're on a long winning streak now. They took down the Chiefs in their first matchup. And they're just one of the more fun teams to watch with a bunch of weapons. They've struggled to get the running game going at times, but when it does get going, man, they are hard to beat. And this is the Bengals are basically trying to go for 2 in a row after being in the Super Bowl last year. And so this time it's not going to be as much of a surprise if they do end up getting there again. But you do have the Chiefs and you have Patrick Mahomes, who is probably the best quarterback ever. There's an argument maybe you can make. I know the Brady fans out there are going to be mad, but I don't really care. I think that I've never seen a player play a type of style of football that is so much fun. Like the magic this man can weave on that between the lines. It's just amazing. Anyways, no, like, and again, like you have Andy Reid, who I think might be the better coach in this matchup, but Zach Taylor has proven that he's also a very good coach for the Bengals. So it's pretty equal across the board, where you do have two defenses that have been good at times, but have also been maybe at points a liability. And you do have two high-powered offenses going up against each other. But the question is Mahomes' injury, the high ankle sprain that we mentioned earlier. How is that going to play a factor moving into this game? Matt, you'll be first to pick this.
So last year, when the Bengals made the Super Bowl, I was ecstatic, right? Because they beat the Chiefs. This really wild team that you would not have expected to be good managed to make their way all the way to the Super Bowl. And I remember like thinking this and then like talking with my dad about it, about how like this is never like the Bengals are never going to get back here. Like this was a like a flash and drop in the pan, like total unlikeliness that they would be able to come back. But then the rest of the season happened, and they started off rocky, but then they found themselves again, and they're unstoppable.
It sounds like a love song.
It is. It does. It was just a drop in the pan.
No.
I'm terrible at writing lyrics. But yeah, like the Chiefs are great. Mahomes is great. I have no doubt that this is going to be like this should be a pretty close game. But obviously, I'm going to choose the Bengals. Like if you know me as a person, like if a cat team is in any spot to win, I'm going to pick the cat team. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. The Chiefs had become my Patriots in the sense of like I can't pick against them because they're always good. But the injury to Mahomes and the fact that I just don't know as good as the Chiefs are, I do kind of worry about that defense with the weapons that the Bengals have. I really, really love Joe Burrow and this team. I just think that they're so much fun, and it would just be nice to see them get back to the Super Bowl and this time win it all. So I am also picking the Bengals in this matchup.
Awesome. It feels weird because like I wish that this game was first almost.
Yeah.
To get because I'm more invested in this game than the NFC one. The NFC one I'm fine with either. So it's either like you get the warm up of the NFC going into the very meaningful AFC for me, versus like I want to get to like the good thing right away, and then like either pick myself up after the AFC Championship or like ride the high of the Bengals winning. But we'll see. I'm getting definitely very emotionally invested into the AFC Championship.
in the Bengals. Yeah, I guess like for me, the only reason why I would not want the Chiefs to go again is just because like I don't know, the mascot still bothers me. That's a really like
problem.
That's like that overall is not like it's not I think part of it too is that like between all the quarterbacks here, Mahomes has won a Super Bowl versus everyone else here, and I would like to see them get a chance at it. So it's just like it's a combination of factors. I don't hate the Chiefs. It's not like the Patriots where I'm like, oh my god, like get rid of these guys. It's just like the Bengals are more interesting. They've never won a Super Bowl before. I want to see them win. Kelcie, let's start with you.
Oh, we already know who Anthony picked.
That's true, but we'll return to him in a second. We'll return to him in a second. Let's go to Kelcie first.
I am somebody who's I think it's super dumb that all of the teams have not been forced to make more conscious changes regarding their team names. So the Chiefs are on my shit list to begin with. So it's not unlike what Chris said. And again, as not unlike what Matt said, is I'm a cat lover through and through. And so I have to go with the Bengals.
Hell yeah.
Just for the association. I don't know about anybody's injury and also you mentioned that the Bengals were kind of an underdog at the beginning of the season, you said, or no, they went to the Super Bowl last year. Who were you saying was the underdog?
Well, the Bengals last year going to the Super Bowl was a very underdog story.
Okay. Yeah. So I like that. I think that for the Super Bowl last year that we kind of did do like were we not voting for the Bengals last year?
I didn't care either way. So I think one of you came in a Bengal outfit and one of you guys came in a Ram outfit for two.
Did we really?
Party. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I have no memory of 2022.
I'm pretty like I think you came in one of like your like leopard print things.
Oh, I think I did. Yes, I did. I remember the shirt I wore.
I forget what Anthony did, but I think he just
wore the colors.
Yeah, for the Rams.
All right, well, I'm going with Bengals.
Cool. Anthony?
All right, so I think that we have to keep in mind the differences in coaching styles. So the Bengals seem to have a more transitional mid-game forward approach. The Chiefs really throw all their weight into that opening punch. So I think that as long as the psychological game at play remains in the Bengals' favor, I think that they'll be able to ultimately weather that storm and come out stronger. However, the Chiefs also have the home field advantage.
Yes.
True. And the weather forecast shows that it is going to be a sunny day so far. So on a technical level, the sun is going to be in the Bengals players' eyes as they look towards their end zone. So, it's kind of a toss-up.
That's. I mean, first, I will just stop you there. That at least that last part might actually be good analysis because the sun does play a factor sometimes.
Yeah, like and even the stuff before that could be construed as actual analysis. Like it's not. You're not actually far off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, of course. I mean, I told you that I did the math.
Yes, 100%.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did we not just all hear him stifle his laughter before going right into like?
I
Yeah,
have a
of
condition.
course.
Wait, no, I'm telling you his
What do you
bullshit.
mean you have a condition? What do you
No,
mean? Like, you say that you have a condition where you laugh even if you don't mean
Yeah.
to? Okay.
Yeah.
His bullshit actually is accurate. I know he didn't mean for it to be accurate, but it
This
legitimately
happens all
is.
the fucking time, and I'm tired of it.
And you know what I'm just curious about is the concessions.
Like the snacks.
Well, like, you know, the ref. Like, ref, come on. Like
What?
like what kind of concessions is the ref gonna make? Well, yeah, I was
Probably
talking about like
pretzels.
corn dogs. I want to
Yeah.
know. But
Sure,
you know,
sure,
I'm
sure.
out there in the stands. I'm out there signaling. Yeah, so anyway, I think no matter what, we're going to be talking about it the next day, right? Like we're going to be like
Yeah,
around
sure.
the water cooler, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
And they all come out of it winners, right? Because like their contracts are several times my salary.
Sure.
Not really saying much, but anyway, for that day,
Okay.
I think
I'm not stopping you. So
the
just
real winner,
you reel it in whenever.
the real winner is the person who gets there first. Because parking is going to be obscene. And you know,
so that with that logic, then you're picking the Chiefs because they're at home.
do we know how many bathrooms are in the stadium?
I would say that there's at least 20.
20.
I
You think it's an
low
even
Gotta be
number?
more than 20.
It's a low number. Well, it might not be an even number because if they're offering, let's assume that they're offering like men's and women's, but then also maybe like handicaps accessible.
Right.
I did Google it, and TripAdvisor, the very first result is from TripAdvisor, and the title is "Not Enough Bathrooms."
Oh, so
Okay.
they have like 4 bathrooms then.
There were maybe 6 bathrooms located around the parking lot.
Wow.
Why are they trying to take a piss in the parking lot?
Yeah, tailgating, porta potties.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not down with the culture.
And so you know what? That has changed my opinion.
Oh my fucking lord.
Not enough to alter the final outcome, however,
Okay.
which I do believe. You know what? I'm throwing it down.
Okay. Yeah.
I am throwing
Yeah.
down my gauntlet
Yeah.
on the side of.
Yeah.
You know, before I do, let me ask you a rhetorical question.
What's up? What's up, dude?
It's like he's across the room.
What's up?
If
Tell us more.
you could have any matchup right now,
Mm-hmm.
like Bengals versus whoever and Chiefs versus whoever, do you think it would come to this? Like, do you
What are
think
you talking about?
What even is that question?
What are you talking about?
Do you think it would come to this? You mean do you think
Is-
do you think that if they could predict the outcome of the season that it still would have been 49ers at Eagles and Bengals at Chiefs?
well, is there historical context?
I mean, this is a rematch of last year, if that's
It
what
is.
you mean.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Now what happens?
You guys got to stop fueling this.
The Bengals won last
The
year.
Bengals won last
It
year
did.
in
Okay.
overtime.
Take the
Yeah.
L.
So last year, did it also not snow?
God. No, I don't think it.
I don't think it snowed.
No,
Do you
Then
mean
you
like
know
overall
what?
during the winter or during the game?
just
like-
during the game.
Just no during the winter, like up to this
Oh,
point.
fucking Christ! I don't know.
Because what he's doing is he's trying to
fucking-
say that, like, he's essentially trying to farmer's almanac the shit out of this right now. So he's like saying, like, does last winter have the same weather patterns as this winter? Are all things still in alignment to predict the outcome that we also had last year?
It was I think equally sunny last year.
As somebody who lives in the Midwest, this winter is different from last year's winter.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, it was funny,
No.
Anthony. Winter doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's different all over the country.
now, Matt,
I
Which
regret
team-
everything.
which team are you geographically closer to?
The Kansas City Chiefs,
The Chiefs. Okay, so
and they were at
you're
home both times. They were at home both times.
okay. Okay, so you know what? No.
Okay, all right. I think we do have to take a stop.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna vote Bengals.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Unless... No, I'm just kidding. I vote Bengals.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So, all right, Anthony, you get one
like an
word. You
SNL
get one
skit.
word. You get one word. Okay.
It's went on way
Between
too
the
long.
Bengals and the Eagles, who wins the Super Bowl?
Bengals.
There go.
Thank you,
All right.
Kelsey.
All right.
Between
Yeah.
the Bengals and the 49ers, who wins the Super Bowl?
Bengals.
Okay.
Chris, between the Bengals and the 49ers, who wins the Super Bowl?
49ers.
Matt, between the Bengals and the Eagles, who wins the Super Bowl? Let's go Bengals.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right. So I have everyone's Super Bowl predictions.
Is there
I have-
like wager?
I not not necessarily.
No,
All right,
no
so
pilk this
we're-
time.
No,
No pilk.
no pilk. We're all gonna have to see who becomes Pog champs
Oh.
because it's gonna be Pepsi and eggnog
Oh
no,
my god.
to make Pog.
Oh my god.
no, I don't think I can get eggnog anymore.
I'll ship you some.
We'll think about that. We'll think about that.
That's all right. We don't have to do
I
that.
will say though, if the Chiefs win that game, we're all losers. just
Correct.
to make it clear,
Yes.
we have all lost
That's true. That's fair.
at that point. Just to
The
make
Chiefs
it clear.
existing means we're all losers.
That's also fair. I think at this point. All right.
Well,
Well,
this has been fun. I'm
that
sorry
was-
that I ever asked for your sake.
honestly, it was a pleasure having you guys here. I absolutely I think that I do think that we probably would have gone under an hour if Anthony's predictions
Anthony
didn't go
did not-
quick.
Anthony.
But that's okay. That's totally fair. No, this was great.
Anthony, you ruined everything, but it's okay.
No. Honestly, I'm excited because we're gonna get you guys in for more VBBFL stuff. So you might even guest on the podcast when we do your stats. If we do that on
Ayo.
the podcast, so we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. Kelcie and Anthony, where else can people find you on the internet?
OnlyFans. I'm just kidding. I was speaking on Anthony's behalf anyway.
Only, but like obviously only the things that you want to share. Like maybe things just in this sphere if you want.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, so you don't want to share your OnlyFans. All right.
No,
that's
it wasn't my OnlyFans. It was Anthony's.
fair. Oh, I see.
In regards to where you can find me on the internet, please don't.
Cool. Fair enough.
Understandable.
No, you can find us on the Gaming Coop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! And I think that's our like current only other project right now
Yeah.
that's active.
Yeah.
So
pretty
so
much.
we are on underneath the Team Cast Productions headline. We are intermittently a part of several projects. Most frequently, the Gaming Coop, which is one of my favorites, I think, because it includes most of us all at
Yes.
once. So a good time is had there. Go listen to us.
Yeah. There you go. And you also could find them occasionally in my Twitch chat. Because I actually haven't really talked about it a whole lot on this podcast yet. But I'm streaming again. And also uploading videos of those streams. So if you want to catch me live, just follow me on Twitter at FluffyCloudGamer, GMR.
And yes, I am
Yeah.
frequently and obnoxiously in the chat.
Yes. come and see if who Kelcie assigns IBS to.
Mhm.
And
Like it's a midterm
yes,
exam. I'm assigning you IBS.
You get
Yes.
IBS.
Yeah, you can follow me on twitch.tv/FluffyCloudGamer and then of course youtube.com/@FluffyCloudGamer. Because they have ats now on YouTube. I don't know if you guys know about this.
No, that's new.
Yeah, that it's a way to do like custom URLs, and so it's it's like a handle.
They've got their finger on the pulse, man.
Yeah,
And I'd like to just go ahead.
No, all I was gonna say was that like if you can't catch the Twitch streams, the VODs will go up on that YouTube channel. So that's really what I wanted to share. Anyways, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say that if anybody has not seen yet, Taco Bell has chicken wings and they're really good.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys have them today?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, neat.
They were delish.
Matt, anything you want to plug?
Please go watch Puss in Boots: The Last Witch.
There you go.
As if it's your personal project.
I mean, he is a executive associate executive producer.
Ah, yes.
I don't think any of those are true.
That is.
I don't think any of those are true.
you just look for.
They did make a movie that speaks to every one of my sensibilities, so maybe I'm involved.
Probably.
But-
There's like an Easter egg. You guys just stay after the credits. You may see an Easter egg with Matt Havana somewhere hidden in there. So in those credit sequences. All right. So just sit and wait until the credits are over, completely over. Maybe actually no. Wait until the movie theater completely shuts down, like closes down for the day. Wait for that until that long. You will find it eventually. Anyways. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you next week.
Good night and good ball. Virtual Ball Boys has been brought to you by Team Chaos Productions. Find us on Twitter @Virtual Ball Boys and find more of our work at Team Chaos Pods.